Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Giants are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Cardinals, who will need to find a way to move the football. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
In the red zone this time.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll run it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
3rd down now following the run.
Anybody's coming. Watch him. Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
Here we go now. Blue, there it is. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Turn it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. Nope.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 39 that time. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to let this one go. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
You have to give some credit because he broke some tackles in order to get that big pickup. But maybe it's a little bit more that the lost art of tackling reared its ugly head on that play. And the end result, a big-time pickup of yardage.
They'll drop the throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the lead is up to 18 now. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From deep in their own territory. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Stop right there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for check downs or dump offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
No.
And a big tight end shifting around. Now a handoff here to his running back. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And now out come the Giants. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And a cut to the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
4 down. Set. Green.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first. So a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And New York set to take the field.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
4 down. Check. 4 down. All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They run a draw here on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants,